I want to testify how the Lord answered the prayer and how He tested my heart through this testimony. It was one night when I prayed and somehow I felt to ask the Lord to test my heart wherever He sees that I need to be tested. And as I was praying, I asked Him to search my heart and to see where I do wrong, and to give me power to endure during that test. And the next day, I was supposed to pick my. I was on my way to the airport, and before I left the city, I stopped at the gas station and. When I prayed, I remember I had to say, like, Lord, you can test me wherever, in whatever field, and I said even my car, or whatever it might take away, it might steal my heart away from you. So please test it and give me power to stay focused at you. And the next day, I was on my way to the airport, but I did not have the chance to get out of the city because at the gas station I parked at almost at the last point where you fill it up, and at 1 second I passed away from the car, from its left side, and a car just went and hit me and stopped in me with full speed. And right there on the spot, I said, Lord, thank you for this test. I am not worthy, and please give me power to see your hand here, and help me to see what you want me to teach me from this experience. And I praised him and I thanked him, and I said, give me power to acknowledge that it's just a piece of metal, and help me to stay focused at you. And I went on the other side because I was at the pump station, and I went on the left side of the car, and I asked the girl, are you okay? She was in shock a little bit, and she was with a boy, and I said, are you guys okay? Do you need a glass of water or something to recover? And they said yes. So after they stood a little, I told them, okay, we had an accident, and I think we should go to the police, right? And they said, no, we are in a rush, we need to go to the airport. And I said, me also, I need to go there, but my car is broken now. But thank God we are all okay. And please give me your papers, your documents, so I can have something that you will not just leave, because they were really in a hurry. So they gave me, he said that he doesn't have any papers because they are stolen, and he gave me a document through which he showed me that they were stolen and that the police know. So all I had in my hand, it was just a paper, and they left. Their car was okay to be driven. So everything was on tape at the gas station, and somehow I took the car and went home after I fixed it a little. So I did not go to the police from the beginning. I asked the Lord what to do, and I did not want to go to the police because he said that he has his papers stolen, and the car was not registered in this country, it was in another country, and I know that most of them don't have papers all right. So I did not want to do any harm to this guy, so I did not go to the police in that second, in that moment. I waited on him because he said, wait for me, and after I come back we will settle this. So I waited for him. It was late in the night and he came back and he said, okay, tell me how much is the repair of the car and I will pay you. And I said, from what I estimate is around this kind of money. So he said, okay, I will tell that girl who hit you and she will send you the money quickly. But immediately I was convicted in my heart that something was wrong, and I said, well, I don't know why, but I can't accept this. And he said, why? What's your problem with this? And I said, because I feel that that girl is not making money as it's supposed to be. Like I said, I don't think she works as a nanny or as a waitress in a restaurant. I think she does something else. And I told him what, and he said, yes, that's what she does. How do you know? And I said, I don't know. I did not judge her, but this is how I felt that about her. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't accept her money because she is doing that, and I'm sorry for her. I feel her like is my sister. So I said I'd rather go to the police and settle with the police and see what's going on. But he said, but the police won't help you with nothing because my insurance is in another country and they won't repay you because they have problems. And I said, I don't care. I don't want to harm her. I don't want to fix my car with her sins. That's what I said. And he said, okay, the next day we will go to the police. And next day I called him. I said, I'm on my way to the police. And he said that, listen, I will make an insurance in this country, and I will give you this insurance, and you will fix your car, and everything's gonna be okay. And I said, okay, as long as I don't lie, and I'm not doing false statements, it's fine by me. Although I don't know how you will do this, but it's your problem. So I waited for him, and he called and he said, okay, come with me and we will meet. You just have to sign some papers. And when I went, he said, okay, you'll sign, but you will have to lie that it was on a different date because I did the insurance the next day. So I said, well, this is the problem because I don't lie. I follow God and I obey Him. So I can't do this. Although if I would lie, I would repair my car, but I would damage my relationship with Jesus. So I did not want to do this. Meanwhile, my friends and family, they were saying, keep telling him to pay you back, to give you the money to repair your car because nobody's going to help you and you're going to lose, and get the papers through which you can do the amiable way, so you won't lose money. You won't have to repair yourself the car because you're not the blame. And I was influenced by their advices, and I asked the Lord, what to do. And this guy came with me and tempted me to sign the papers. And I was really thinking, and I was in that time I was very convicted in my heart that it was not right. And I said to him, I can't lie. I said, if you want, you lie, but it's a sin. You do whatever you want. You should follow and obey God, because he said he is a Christian, but he was not. And he took the papers and said, okay, just come with me and you don't speak and I will speak. I'm not afraid to lie, he said. And I went with him and I said, Lord, how can I feel sad in my spirit for him also, because he does not see you nor understand you. I mean, I rather lose what I have to lose for your righteousness. So we went to the inspector, and as I was praying in that time also, the inspector came out and said, okay, there is no more time, please go home and we will meet next day. And so that was a big relief for me, because although we could lie and the inspector would came out and sign the papers and say, okay, repair your car, here is the money, and I would be with my relationship damaged with Jesus. So willful sin is really hard for me to do. And I went home after the inspector said go home, we will see next day. And on my way to home I said, Lord, just give me a sign or tell me what to do. I don't know how to get out of this mess. I don't want to lie, I don't want to sin against you, because I obey you and I love you. So I know this is a test for me, and it's rough, and I don't know how to get out. So as I was praying, I went home, and my mom said, listen, don't trust that guy. Just speak the truth, because you have faith in God, and whatever it is, just say the truth. And I felt how God spoke through her. So I said, yes, I must speak the truth. So the truth would be to go to the police straight away. Don't think of nothing, just go with him there. So I went, I called this guy and I said, please don't tempt me with your ideas. We will go honestly and decided with full heart to go to the police and tell everything, tell the truth. And he said, yes, but it was for your own good that I wanted to do that, for the new insurance company to repay your damages. And I said, I don't care, I don't want to lie. I don't care for that car. So next day we went to the police. I called him, I said, okay, I'm at the police, if you want to come, please come, if not, it's your decision. And he came, and we said the truth. He tried to tell me, okay, are you sure you don't want to do it the other way? And I asked him, do you have any problems with the police, with your papers, because I know they are stolen and whatever. I don't want to cause you any trouble, but I really don't want to sin against God. So he said, you're crazy, I never met someone like you. You don't know, you're gonna pay yourself all alone your car. I said, I don't care. And we went to the police. We said the truth. I gave him the paper and I said, this is the truth. This is exactly what happened. And the police guy looked at it and said, yeah, but you know, the police is not gonna do you any good, because first of all, we will go give you a fine and we will take your license, mine, because you did not come to the police within the first 24 hours. And I said, okay, I did not know this, but this is a good punishment that I wasn't decided from the beginning to go to the police. And like one of my worldly friends said, you had mercy for the devil, for that guy not to go to the police, maybe he had problems. So the police said, I'm gonna take your license, and also that girl who hit me, but she's not in the country right now. So the police looked at the situation and he said, well, I advise you to lie, he said, and to go to the new insurance company and just say it happened in the parking lot and it's all easy and you're gonna get your car fixed. What's so heavy? What's so hard to do this? And I said, are you a Christian? And he said, yes, I'm a Christian Orthodox. He said, well, if you would be a Christian, why would you as a policeman give me an advice to lie? Because this is a lie. This did not happen in the day that happened, and the place is wrong and everything, and the inspector will ask me all of these questions and I just cannot do this. It's when you are born again, you just can't do this. Your flesh does want to lie, your flesh wants to gain whatever it takes to take you out of your problems, but the Spirit of God in you will, if you are born again and if it conquers your desires and you strive for His righteousness, will help you to endure and to wait for the hand of Jesus or the hand of God to take you out of these situations. So the policeman was impressed by my answer, and he said, we cannot help you, try to deal with this guy and or we can keep you in a long line where you have to wait and to be processed your file, and you're not gonna get your car fixed. And this guy who was next to me, he said, see, come on, come with me, even the police tells you to do this, so come with me. Again, I was influenced by, meanwhile I was attacked by many Christians who do not see Jesus through me, and I also wish this testimony to be to show Jesus through this testimony, that I am not deceived, following him. And I was because I was attacked by worldly Christians and my family also, and the devil really got me trapped, like, let's say. He was tempting me in every field: faith, car, whatever, work, whatever. And I went out with the guy, and he said, so come with me. I went in his car, which he hit me, and we went straight to the inspector guy again. So we went there. I said, Lord, I don't see your hand anymore. I don't know how to get out of this situation, and I feel like I just don't care. I am sick of this game. I can't. I mean, I bear, but I don't see what to do. I went to the police. They told me to do that. I'm influenced. I don't know what to do. And I was thinking, like, hey, come on, you can just say a little lie and you're gonna get everything fixed. It's gonna fix everything. And I said, but yes, but I don't know how to. You see, I was speaking inside of me with these influences, good and bad. And I said, but I don't know. The God doesn't work through false statements and lies. Whatever it is, even if it is a white lie or a small lie, God doesn't work through this at all. Even if I see that this will solve all the problem. And this took like 1 week and a half. Almost daily I had this fight and temptations and repair like this or don't repair or whatever. And we went to the inspector. I was sad in my spirit, and I said, Lord, I just don't care about my soul. I'm gonna lie now, and I'm gonna sin. And I was writing again the papers and witnessing a false statement that it happened in a different date, and I was next to the guy, and I said to him, look, I can't believe it. Me, who I said I'm a Christian, I'm writing lies. Maybe my hand will dry or will be cut off. I don't know. Maybe God will punish me even more, or he will forsake me because I do a willful sin now. So I was writing, and that guy was next to me. I was really wanted to cry. That's how I felt in my heart. So as I was writing, the guy said, see, it's not that hard. I can lie as much as I want, he said. So, okay, sign here, sign there. And I gave it to the inspector came, I gave it to him, and he said, so this is what happened, this is the truth? And I looked down and I said, Lord, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this. Please take it away. And I was really, really sorry. I did not want to do that. But I really didn't care for my soul at that moment, to be honest. And the inspector looked at it, and he inspected it, and he said, okay, something is wrong here. He said, he said to that guy, you did not write the correct name of some details. And he said, okay, I don't have time right now. Look, again, it's late, he said, over my schedule. Please come back tomorrow and we will settle this, and you're gonna get your car fixed and everything is okay and happy. And he went out, he left all the papers to me, and I said, wow, thank you, God, you just gave me a second chance. And we went out, and I was like very disillusioned. I didn't know what to do. I had the chance again to hold on to Jesus, my relationship pure with God. And although I sinned with my intention, so this is why I testify against me, so that you can learn from my disobedience. And I went out and I looked at that guy and I said, you know what happened right now? And he said, what? He said, this is the hand of God. It is the second time that this man walks away from us. He could have some time, but he left in a hurry. So I said, this is a sign for me not to accept your temptation for the devil. And I said, you belong to the devil, and you do things which are against God. So I don't want to have anything with you again. Please don't come again with me. I testify to you how Jesus is real to me. You saw through my actions at the police or wherever. So please don't influence me again. I'm not interested in repairing my car. I just want Not, I just don't want to damage my relationship with Christ. So as I walked home from there, I was happy in my heart because I did not continue with this situation, and I cried on my way home, and I asked forgiveness, and I went home, and I was praying. I said, God, just take me out of this situation, give me the solution. I want the solution. 2 weeks passed by till now, so I just did not see what to do anymore. And as I was walking home, I said, just show me what's the situation, what's your solution. I really want it. And a phone calls, and a guy talked to me, and he is an atheist, and he said, listen, I'm sorry for your car and whatever, and he said, but whatever it is, don't listen to that guy, you know, always stick to the truth, don't trust him. And he had a pause, and he said, I don't know why I said this, but just say the truth. So immediately in my heart I was convicted, and I felt that God spoke through that atheist. So you see, God can speak through many people's signs, dreams, visions, whatever. You just have to have a pure heart and to discern it with the Holy Spirit, the guidance of the Holy Spirit. Because if the Holy Spirit would not be in me, I would not feel convicted, and I would just accept the temptation to lie, and everything is fixed. But it's not. And I went on my knees, I spent time with Jesus, I left everything for 4 days, and I focused on Him, I repented, I cried, and I said, Lord, I don't care about anything, I mean, for me, or my worldly things. I know that this is your hand, you want to test my heart and to see how I endure this, so please guide me and show me. And then my mother came and said, are you gonna fix your car, or are you gonna just leave it like that? 2.5 weeks passed by and you're not doing anything. And I said, I don't care. I said, let it be eaten by rust. And she said, no, you worked for it, and we should fight for keeping something in order. I know you don't care, she said, but you could still use it to do good with it, as you help people and so on. I don't want to boast in this, but it's not for my pleasures. So I said, Lord, what to do, and He put it in my heart to go to the police and again be strong in Him and to focus at Him. So I went to the police again, and I said, the same cop, and I said, listen, you know me, you know my situation. Here is my driving license, please give me the fine, I will pay. I called that guy again, I said, I'm not the police, maybe you want to come to give also a witness. And he was there immediately, and the police said, didn't you do it that way? And I said, no, you know what, I found God, I testified to Him about Jesus, and he was impressed, and he said, are there still true Christians these days, in these corrupted days? And I said, well, I don't know about that, I'm not worthy to be one, but you can see through my attitude that I just don't want to lie and sin against God. And he was impressed, and he said, because that girl is not in town, in country, I can't give you a fine, I can't take your driving license, and we will process the file. And they started to give her a fine in the file. And meanwhile, a Muslim guy comes inside, and meanwhile the policeman, he processed my file. Young girls came there and tempted him with their dress, short dress, and the policeman looked at me and he said, oh, so what do you think? Is she a good piece of temptation, let's say? And I looked at him and said, well, I showed him like this, so you are married. And he said, yeah, so what, is this a sin? I said, yes, that's a sin, only if you look at her and you lust after her, that's a sin. And then immediately a gypsy woman came with a long dress, and he said, what about her? Am I allowed to look at her? And I said, yes, only not to lust. He said, well, I can't see anything. And I said, well, exactly, that's the point. It's good she has a long dress, so I appreciate her also. But I care for this young girl also who doesn't know Jesus, because she's dressed like this. Otherwise she would not show her skin so much. And Martin Guy came there, and I testified to 4 or 5 people at the same time, and how Christ is real to me, and they were convicted in their hearts. So after it, the police gave me a paper through which I could repair my car on my own, and I was so happy that I got out of the situation, that I ended up to repair it on my own, and also to witness to some people whom I had contact with, and I still feel sorry that I was not so strong in the Lord, not to give in to the temptation that I had the intention to lie, although God helped me, and it ended up that I chose to lose for His righteousness. So this is my encouragement for you, to be strong in the Lord, that when the devil tempts you with a little lie, don't do it. Just after I repaired my car so easily, I found spares at second hand, and even the paint which was stuck on my paint, it wiped out with a rug. So the car is like it didn't have anything. So although it was damaged for technical damage, but I ended up with some damage in my pocket, let's say, but not in my relationship with Jesus so much. May Jesus bless you.